Yorege dullado malhudo.
My dear father, I write to you today, for I remember the dream you always had. I remember that it was your dream to travel across this country of ours. I remember newspaper cuttings of strangers from around the country filling your little room. When I asked you as a child about why you didn't travel, you said only a few have the privilege of time. I have the privilege of work, and that is what I must do. You did travel, but only to places that had a need for your strong hands. I remember you worked as someone who dismantled ships. I remember you wanted to be the ship that sailed instead. And soon you came to where I am today. You stayed here at Mattancherry for 3 months. There was something you loved about this place, but you could never explain what it was. Well, I've been here for 2 years now, and I can tell you now what you felt then. You know, I'm a photographer. The holy water you so happily splashed on my camera while telling me that one's tools needs blessings has surely kept it safe. But I am still to tell you what I have been doing here for the past 2 years. I am documenting all of the communities that stay in Mattancherry, from the shipyard all the way to the valley. I know you loved the valley. Clothes hanging off the wires like flags fluttering in the winds, and hardworking dobbies who always wore a smile. You might not have asked them where they came from, but they are all Tamil Vannans who have been here for 400 years. I took photos of your best friends that you probably met but never knew who they really were. The makers of the one thing you can't live without, your beloved papadam. The delicacy that would always crumble in your large hands. Now get ready to keep a secret that not many Malayalis know. The papadam was not always ours. It came from the Gauda Saraswat Brahmins. They reached Mattancherry 500 years ago. Do you remember all those monsoon afternoons where we argued about who came to our Kerala first? You told me people who travelled on ships 1,000 years ago. And even my imagination could not believe my ears. Well, you'll be happy to know that I met a community who came here exactly on 1115 AD from Yemen. They have records of all those who first came. A family tree of adventurers who came from the deserts of Yemen to our promised land. My dear father, the people you met here so often in those 3 months, they are from everywhere. They have all come here at one point or the other.
Admonle holda ba asher nibra rishon ben reshid le reshido.
The Jews came here hundreds of years ago. When you were here, there were around 100 of them left. All of them staying near the Paradesi synagogue or some near the Kadavumbagham synagogue. Today, only a few remain. Sarah, the oldest Jew here, as a Muslim caretaker, and Elias has revived the synagogue for the Malabari Jews with the help of contribution from his Hindu, Christian, and Muslim neighbors. And the food. Oh, the food. I know you tried your hands at becoming a chef as well. I don't know if you tried cooking in Mattancherry, but I must tell you that just like the papadam, even the use of kadal in our food has come from the very enterprising Gujaratis. And so has the use of the ulundu, which came from the Tamilians. And the one dish that confused you but you secretly love the vegetarian biryani that came from the Jains. But it was not just us who took their ingredients. A lot of their dishes now finds our humble coconut in them. A coconut tree looks further than all of us, you had once said. So, are you writing down all of these? As if they were lottery winning numbers. Let me give you some more then. The Gujaratis were here to trade even before the Portuguese came. So I would say 500 years ago. The Tamilians came around 300 years ago, and the Jains arrived hundreds of years ago as well. And the music. I could sit for hours by the window just listening to it all. I met a man, N.P. Ramaswamy, whose family belongs to the Tamil Brahmin community. They have been singing at royal halls and the greatest temples around the country for over 300 years. This list is endless, Father. I don't think one letter and these photos I took of them over the last 2 years would be enough. But let me try include more of them so you understand how incredible this place is. I started to walk around these places, but now I think it has become an elaborate dance. I met the Christian artisan communities who have built every grand monument here, including the mosques. I watched the Christian and Muslim communities work together as they caught fish in the Chinese nets that were hundreds of years old. I met a man, Rufus D'Souza, from the Anglo-Indian community who has been teaching kids football for over 50 years. I listened to Urdu ghazals of Deknis, who came from Hyderabad 250 years ago. I listened to the Agarwals speaking their distinct desert dialects, which migrated with them from Rajasthan hundreds of years ago. I listened to the journey of the Kachi Mamans all the way from Sindh. I learned intricate craft from the goldsmiths of the Tamil Vishwakarma and Goan Sonas. Each little pocket here is a home to a different community. People who have migrated from Kashmir to Bengal to Baghdad. People who came here 1,000 years ago, to some who even found a home here 50 years back. They came here for a dream, but stayed for a collective reality that is far better than any dream could convey. Today, after 2 years of making friendship, of taking photographs, of discovering all of their journeys, and being invited to all of their homes, I can safely tell you that your dream of traveling the country has already come true. You just didn't realize it then. The magic of your dream coming true when you're wide awake is what you felt when you are here. These distinct differences in communities might not be visible anymore to our eyes. Yet, all of these 39 communities that live here, they come together each and every single day. They support each other in their daily lives. You can remove those paper cuttings now and replace them with my photos. My privilege as being one that mixes my work with the time itself. This letter doesn't feel like it is coming from me to you, but from all those people I have met over these 2 years. All of the people who have come here from all across India and have made it their home, side by side. All in the 5 kilometers that has been Mattancherry for over 500 years. This letter is coming to you from all of India herself. The India that you dreamt of. The India that always has been alive and well here.
na